That's dope.
All right, moving on to the next question. What's your favorite part about creating music?
Oh, man.
Favorite part?
Favorite part?
I know you like it all, but...
Oh, my favorite part is it's when I come up with the catchy hook. That, and when it comes together, or when it just flows, and when it's so catchy, I can't get it out of my head. And then my favorite part used to be also like sharing it, let people hear, hey, look what I just came up with. Now it's the opposite effect. I'll like create something dope, something catchy that I like, and I would literally intentionally not share it because I know it's dope, but I won't share it. I'll just keep it to myself for about a day or two, and then I'll let someone hear it. So, but yeah.
I see what you mean. You want audiences to connect to your music. If they're not feeling the music, then why are you even on stage? I mean, everybody connects to music differently. Mm-hmm. I feel like you just want that authentic connection.
Oh, for sure.
And I'll say not every artist is aiming for that. Not every artist, that's their goal.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I feel like especially nowadays with social media, it's easy to get lost in imagery and, personas and egos. That's when that stuff gets in the way. So, but yeah.
You are your authentic self.
Yeah, try to be at least, yes, sir.
Feel you. All right, moving on to the next question. What vocal techniques do you utilize? I've been wanting to ask you that for a while. Do you have a specific technique or multiple techniques?
I guess the only vocal technique I use, not only, one of the main vocal techniques I use is riffs and runs, of course. I like using vibrato, which is like a shake in your voice. Not necessarily a shake, it's more so like a frequency, so it kind of just adds a little flavor. I like to sing falsetto, like really, really high, like high notes, and just get lost up there. I like to push my limits while practicing, because I was taught that amateurs practice until they get it right, but professionals practice until they can't get it wrong. So, yeah,
that's great advice. Yeah. So you try to push towards the highest pitch you can with your voice. I mean, I don't know about the highest pitch, but you know what I mean.
For sure. Oh, most definitely. Every time. Not every time, but when I do hit it, yes, every time I'm going for the roof, because you never know your potential. So.
I see what you mean, but yeah, you have to. You always have to hit that note that certain way, but you can add a little bit of flair to it.
Oh, most definitely. But it's one thing to know that I can say, ah, and it's another thing to think that all I can do is, so it's just like, I don't know. I guess I wouldn't just set myself short. I would always do vocal warm-ups and practice and rehearse my voice, because you never know. There may be a time come on stage to where something unexpected may happen. Say the keys may change, say something, and you have nothing but to hit that note, and it's do or die. So
I found out while researching heavy metal bands. So that familiar growl and that yell and metal. It's the opposite of what you're doing basically. The human voice is also capable of going to its baritone. And they have to do this. The singers, they have to do the same thing they do. They have to really try to take care of their voice, because like if you hit those growls wrong, you screw your voice up. I mean, I've heard it's a similar thing for singing higher pitches.
Oh, for sure, most definitely. And I feel like too, with singing for long periods of time, that's why a lot of my sets are usually 15 minutes or 20 minutes, because I know past the 30 or 45-minute range, my voice is going to burn out. And I don't want that to happen. And then that's just like, all right, then I won't be able to sing for 2 more nights or 3 more nights. Got to wait for my voice to come back. But really, as an artist, we need to be saving our voices. So that's why, like, before shows, I'm always like very quiet. Like, I'm not talking. I don't talk. I have like a whole routine show day. So, but yeah, for sure.
Try to save your voice for when you'll need it whenever you're going on stage.
That part.
I dig it. I didn't know if you knew that about male vocalists either. It's actually been more of a recent science that's been discovered about how they sing.
Really? That is, speaking of how they sing, Do birds sing the same song every day?
Birds? That's a very good question. I'm not certain, honestly. That's a good
Thinking about
question.
that. Oh man.
That's a very good question.
I don't know
But
the answer either. I'll find out after this interview, so we'll see.
I suppose. But yeah, that's how I thought of to ask you about your vocal technique, is because I've seen some videos where metal singers talk about it a little bit.
For sure.
So that's something I just figured I'd ask you about.
Thank you.
We got 2 more questions left. What do you think is your strongest character trait?
Strongest character trait. I say charisma. My parents told me, said, boy, and then they said, get the gab the way I am with my words. I would say my greatest characteristic is I'll make you feel seen. No, that's not characteristic. Characteristic meaning I'm real. You'll just get real.
Straightforward. I know I already said authentic.
Oh, for sure. But yeah, I guess you could say that word. You'll get raw. Just raw and what I mean by that is if we have any sort of relationship, whether that be business, friends or classmates, whatever, any sort of relationship, I always want to exemplify, what's called in our school citizenship, like good citizenship. And I feel like that's been hitting me heavy lately. It's just having good citizenship. You don't really complain about a good citizen at all. So I figured I want to be a good friend. I want to be the good neighbor, be the good artist, be the, you know what I mean? And I feel like I can only do that by being a good citizen, showing good citizenship. And citizenship, there's guidelines, there's rules to be, you know what I mean? To be a citizen of the music industry, whether, if that's big or small, just, fulfill your role. So yeah, I'd say definitely charisma and yeah, good citizenship.
No, I see what you mean. I think a lot of people don't know what good citizenship is. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and it's
for
good
sure.
that you're trying to display the characteristics. I mean,
Right.
I'd agree about the charisma, you being charismatic as well, but I also feel like you're genuine.
Felt. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like.
Yes, sir.
So the trauma works for you when it can, but you're a genuine person at the end of the day.
For sure.
That's what matters.
Yes, sir.
All right, this might be the deepest question that I ask you.
Uh-oh.
What do you want to be remembered for?
For healing your soul. For when you hear me sing, like you just able to either just close your eyes or just feel it. You'll feel it. I want you to remember the goosebumps on your arms, when I hit that note, or I want you to remember that smile that came across your face, when you see me trip on stage, just something like I just want to be remembered for bringing the atmosphere, an atmosphere of inspiration and positivity, always uplifting. And one thing my dad told me is wherever you're at, I'll always be useful, and always remember you want people to want you around. That's what they always tell me, because the words, "Why haven't you come to see me?" are sweeter than "Why have you come again?" So definitely would have to say that for sure. I just want to be remembered for uplifting, motivating, inspiring, to be an example,
You want to be a good example for future artists and future people, and that's good.
For sure. I want to be a good citizen.
It's a good thing, man.
For sure.
I feel like that's something we need more of in this world,
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely.
That's something we need more of.